Communion is an opportunity to examine our ways. Apart from, yes, it is to remember Christ, is an opportunity for you and I to examine our ways. Can you read, please, from New Living Translation, 27 to 28?
Okay, so anyone who eats this bread or drinks this cup of the Lord unworthily is guilty of sinning against the body and the blood of the Lord. That is why you should examine yourself before eating the bread and drinking the cup.
That is why you should do what? Examine yourself. Nobody is allowed to examine the other person. You don't have no right to be saying, that brother, are you sure he's qualified to eat communion? You don't have no right. Let him examine himself. Let parents not be the one to tell their son, excuse me. Let him examine himself. I love to read what Amplified has. Or is there anybody reading Amplified? All right, let me read what Amplified has. Amplified says, so then whoever eats the bread or drinks the cup of the Lord in a way that is unworthy of him, he will be guilty of profaning and sinning against the body and the blood of the Lord. But a person must prayerfully examine himself and his relationship to Christ. You know your relationship. Nobody can tell you. Remember Romans 8:14, as we have that spirit in us telling us whether we are children of God or not. You know, nobody should tell you. And why do we need to do this self-examination? 1 Corinthians 11:29. Amplified, if you have it. Romans 11:29. I'll read from King James. It says, for he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation unto himself, not discerning the Lord's body. Amplify, please.
For anyone who eats and drinks without solemn reverence and
solemn reverence, yes, sir, and what?
And heartfelt gratitude for the sacrifice of Christ.
Wow.
Eats and drinks a judgment on himself if he does not recognize the body of Christ.
Wonderful. Why do we need to do that self-examination? Why do we need to ask for forgiveness of sin? Why do we need to ask to be cleansed by the blood? He said, for anyone who eats and drinks without solemn reverence and heartfelt gratitude for the sacrifice of Christ. Look at the way some of us are looking today. Mind you, some of us thought that we are going to commit suicide years ago. We were already heading on that path. Some, we were so addicted to drugs. Some of us, it was prostitution. Somehow, we heard the message and we made a U-turn. Excuse me, if I don't know where I'm going, I should know where I'm coming from. And as such, I should tell God, thank you.